This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys... for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Oregon's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. To the air on 2nd down. Good completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the makes a stop and gets the football back. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Gonna run it. It's blocked. Couldn't fight its way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Moore. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Hughes. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Benson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Oh, out of space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try to pass their way in. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Makes the catch. It's Benson. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Goes to the option. Can't get him to the ground. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. Solid execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't. Snap off quickly enough. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Finds a little space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Ducks in the hurry up.
Offense facing 4th down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. On the run, deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Flores. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hoy. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. On the option. Find some fresh air. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. You see the wheels on that guy? From Masoli to Mariota, that sort of defines an Oregon quarterback.
No doubt, just a guy that can improvise, a guy that can make plays with his feet, and when he does that, opens up the whole offense and makes this team so much better.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Turning it on! And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
4th down.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's loose. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. There's a fine line between putting the ball in peril and giving your guy a chance. But when you believe in him, why not give him a chance?
Yeah, and I love the idea how the quarterback puts air under the ball so he makes it easy on his guy to locate it, try to get his body in the best position to come down with that catch.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Flores. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Play the analytics here. You go for 2. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Here's a heat. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Extending the play. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Flores. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll try it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. And
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Benson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Going over the top. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yards. On that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The run from the shotgun. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Running to Green. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Catch in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He wants a big play here late. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strike.